Hello, and welcome to the DSERA Infectious Disease Podcast, formerly the Clinical Care Options Podcast. Today, we hear from Dr. Bridgeman, giving an expert pharmacist perspective on countering vaccine misinformation. To learn more about this program, please see the show notes. And now, take it away, Dr. Bridgeman.
Thank you for this opportunity to share my perspectives. When I speak to patients about vaccines or immunizations, I frequently encounter these and other concerns. Statements such as, I don't want to receive my flu vaccine because it gave me the flu last year. Vaccine side effects are worse than the diseases they protect against. Why should I get vaccinated? If everyone else is immunized, do I even need to receive that vaccine? We are living in a time when misinformation about health, including vaccines and immunizations, is rampant. How then can pharmacists address patient concerns to counter misinformation about vaccines and support vaccine confidence? The spread of false and misleading information about health and health related issues has been described as a major threat to global public health. False or unscientific health claims, so called pseudoscience, conflicting interpretations of clinical information, and fraudulent, outdated, or inappropriately applied information are just a few examples of health misinformation that can influence patients' understanding of the risks and benefits of preventative health services, including vaccines and immunizations. The so called infodemic and accessibility of a massive amount of information through social media and online platforms have additionally amplified the rampant spread of false or misleading health information, particularly around the topic of vaccines. Patients receive health related information from various sources that may influence the way they make health decisions, including decisions about vaccination or vaccine uptake. As the American Academy of Pediatrics cited in last year's report on strategies for improving vaccine communication and uptake, decisions around vaccination are related to attitudes, intentions, and behaviors. As pharmacists, we are well positioned to leverage our patients' trust in helping to inform their attitudes around immunization, and we are positioned to address the ongoing challenges of supporting vaccine confidence in the face of misinformation. Attitudes influence health decisions, and confidence and mistrust in vaccines are examples of attitudes that impact intentions and behaviors related to immunization, such as health related decisions on whether to become immunized or not. Vaccine hesitancy, as described by the American Academy of Pediatrics, is the motivational state of being conflicted about or opposed to getting vaccinated. Vaccine hesitancy can manifest in several ways, including feelings of ambivalence despite opting to receive a vaccine, behaviors and decisions about selected vaccines, such as vaccine specific concerns, and decisions to delay or defer only those vaccinations, or the outright refusal of all vaccines. Recognizing vaccine hesitancy is the first step for pharmacists to introduce strategies and explore specific concerns that can help support patient confidence in vaccine related health decisions. If vaccine hesitancy is a delay or refusal of vaccines, vaccine confidence can be described as trust in the vaccine itself, in the healthcare professional who administers those vaccines, and in the process that leads to vaccine approval, licensure, and the recommended vaccination schedule. Pharmacists and healthcare professionals who administer vaccines really play a crucial role in communicating vaccine recommendations and providing vaccine specific education to address concerns, which can ultimately support vaccine confidence. Strategies where healthcare professionals offer strong affirmations and recommendations for immunization have been demonstrated to be effective in supporting confidence in vaccines and in supporting decisions around immunizations. In addition, embracing an attitude of collaboration and empathy and meeting patients where they are in their decision making about immunizations is key. I find that an approach based on curiosity, such as asking, where did you hear or see that information, can help me better understand the context for patient specific concerns. It also helps me recognize future questions that I'm likely to encounter related to immunization information or claims that may be trending online. Asking permission to discuss vaccines can often open the door to leveraging motivational interviewing techniques to explore confidence or ambivalence and facilitate discussions around specific vaccine related concerns. Motivational interviewing as a technique can help patients to ultimately adopt health related behaviors by exploring beliefs related to vaccine uptake. As a core motivational interviewing principle, the pharmacist should leverage open ended questions and offer affirmations or validation that reflect understanding of the patient's experience, perspective, and concerns. By engaging patients in vaccine conversations rather than lecturing about the benefits of immunization, this two-way dialogue really allows for respectful discussion and an opportunity to counter misinformation in a polite and positive manner. It's not uncommon for ambivalence to manifest in this type of interaction, and the pharmacist should be prepared to talk through both sides of a decision, whether to become immunized or not, including risks of vaccines and addressing potential side effects, risks of vaccine preventable conditions, and other collateral concerns. I carry with me this quote from the former U.S. Surgeon General Jerome Adams, and I reflect on it often. It's okay to ask questions. It's okay to wonder, is this right for me? But what's not okay is to let misinformation cause you to make a decision which is bad for your health. Vaccine confidence exists on a spectrum, with vaccine adopters at one end, those expressing some concerns or ambivalence about specific vaccines in the middle, and those who may refute all vaccines at the opposite. We are well positioned to respond to patient questions and address misinformation at the point of care or during the clinical encounter when the topic of vaccinations and preventative health arises. Pharmacists need to be prepared to revisit discussions about vaccination and continue to offer vaccine services and reminders, even in the context of refusal, and to revisit discussions related to the importance of vaccines at each health encounter. Patients can change their mind at any time, and pharmacists should be prepared to recognize and address specific vaccine concerns, support and provide this important preventative health service when necessary, and assist patients in their journey to make informed health decisions.
Thank you so much, Dr. Bridgman, and thank you to our listeners. To get more updates like this, see the show notes and subscribe to the DSERA Infectious Disease podcast on your favorite player. Thank you, and we'll see you soon on the next podcast.